I think this looks good. Does this look good? That's all you're getting. Hope everybody's doing okay. You ready to make some journals? Let's do it. Sorry, the dogs are like going crazy already. They've been quiet for the longest time. As soon as I go live, they're like losing their minds. It's BB. Hi, Mama. I just got into the chat. Hey, Tanya. How are you ladies doing? Hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday. I've done pretty much nothing today. So let's make some journals, you know? I am going to be working with this digital. This is actually a design team project for Anna's Wonderland. She is Lace Boutique 1 on Etsy. This is available on her Etsy. I think it's called, what is it? Something Frida. Girl, I should have wrote this down. But I did put the links to this in the description box below. And I'll make sure that if I did it wrong, that I do it correctly. So you guys can just click on the links. And let's see. What else is here? What time is it over there, Tanya? Yes, it's very hot, Mama. So very hot. So I actually printed this out in different sizes. So of course, when you get it, you know, these are just like all on one sheet. I printed these out too because I was like wanting to use these, but I may not use them today, or maybe I'll just use them to make, you know, some ephemera or something, and then I'll shove them in the journals when they're done, or maybe like tags or envelopes or something like that. But this one is one of the digitals in her Etsy as well. This one is called Talavera tiles, I think, which is very Spanish, very Mexican. Those are like the tiles that you can buy in Spain and Mexico. And of course they both, all the different cultures have their own styles, but that's, you get the gist of it. So I resized these, made them smaller so I could make some smaller sized journals, but I did want to leave this uncut so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. But I want to make some smaller ones, so I'm going to set these aside for now so that we can kind of focus on this. See what I feel like doing. What do I feel like doing? I should have actually made these a little smaller, right? Because these I want to fold. But maybe I'll use that for a different size journal. But I wanted to make a bitty one. And I have some of Chiquita's paper too. This is so cute. So most of her digitals come with 5 pages. 5 different pages for you to print out. Let me see, you're 11 o'clock where you're at. Multitasking. Nerf guns. I love it. You're a cool mom, girly. I was not that cool. I would buy all the stuff and then send my husband and my brothers out there to play with the kids with the Nerf guns and stuff. So this is, I mean, it's 5 pieces. So that's what you would get. Yes, it is 5, Sam. I guess I will just leave that on the side so you can kind of see it. But I wanted to make something kind of this size, but I think we're going to go smaller. So we'll do 3, maybe 4 signatures. And then I have Chiquita's paper, so this will kind of be the fill-ins. Look how pretty. I'm just looking at chat. I know there's a way to tell how many people are in chat, but I don't know how to do all that. Thank you for the thumbs up. There we go. It says 6 watching now. Okay. I can do this. So I do like these colors. I picked out some pastellies. I need to get Chiquita to make me some, like a mustard color, because I don't think I have that. Might have a little too much purple in that one. Just gonna try and pick out which ones I'm gonna use. I like these. And these are cute. All right. Got that. Hi, Natalie. How are you? Hi, Mari. How's your Saturday going? Hope it's fabulous. So I think I'm going to use, let's see, trying to figure things out. Create things on the fly. I want to make it bigger, so I will use this. I'm going to cut this one out. Yeah, I'm going to cut this one out. I think my favorite part about making journals is making the cover. So I tend to always start with that. And then everything kind of revolves around that. So if, depending on how many signatures I want to make is going to depend on how the cover turns out. Even the size usually is based on how big the cover turns out. Just kind of go around that. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. So, use that. I'm always getting in trouble for throwing stuff because then I can't find it later on. That happens all the time. So... working things out in my head. You can tell I'm like totally unprepared for this, right? Yeah, you can. All right, let me get some thick paper. Sorry. Here's what we're gonna do. So that's kind of how big the signatures are. I want to make them a little bit bigger. I'm terrible about measuring things too. So I don't really measure, I just kind of do that. I like to actually measure. No. So we'll start with that. Oops. Starting with that. I'm going to cut that in half. So this is going to be my cover. What do I want on the inside though, huh? Do I have another one of those? No. I would like her to be on the inside, so that's what we'll do. She'll be on the inside. What are you guys saying? Hi. Hi, Celine. Is it getting a makeover by my daughter? How cute. She's practicing and going to my son's to see my granddaughter. Her uncles haven't met her yet. She turned 1 month this week. She's 1 month old. Oh my gosh. I bet you she's adorable. I'd be squishing her toes. Counting her little pitties. I don't have any grandbabies, so I like live vicariously through everyone else. So even at work, when I have someone who's like a grandmother and, you know, they're talking about their grandbabies, I'm like, ooh, let me see pictures. And of course, they're like, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me show you pictures of my beautiful grandbaby. And I love it. I don't have any grandbabies yet, but I know the Lord will bless me soon, right? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this as the bookbinding. Gonna have a nice funky color. That'll be fun. It's actually really weird sharing this process with you guys because I don't normally show people how I make my journals because I'm a spaz. I'm spastic about it. No, it's because it just evolves as I'm going along, so that's why. I'm kind of making it up as I go along. I'm letting kind of what I'm working with, I'm letting that speak to me, that kind of thing. All right, so I want to cut it like, and then things always mess up, and then I kind of have to figure things out on the fly. How to fix something. I really wanted a small one of these. And the one I tried getting, which I posted about, was so cute. It just didn't work out. Not for the type of stuff that I'm doing. And I have a small one that's memory keepers, but it's like, I don't know, when I use it, it leaves this weird dent in my, it's not going to be big enough. That's going to be about 4 signatures. It leaves a weird dent in the papers, and whatever papers I haven't used this glue in a while. It leaves a weird dent in my papers when I'm cutting it. So I haven't been using that. I need glue. Sam, you're so unprepared. What is happening? Do I have another glue? I have one somewhere. ¿Quién sabe dónde está? Hold up. I found it. I found it. See me making a mess. Sorry. Eva! She's here. Eva's here. Hey, babe. How's it going? What are we doing? How's your Saturday going? I am trying not to throw things around so that I lose them. Of course, I've already done it a few times, so you've missed that, Eve. And now I'm trying to get my new glue bottle going. Please don't have mold. Please don't have mold. Yes. No mold. And there go the fur babies. Every time. My kids are gone. They're off doing fun things. And so the fur babies are with me, and nobody's keeping them company or occupied because there's nobody on that side of the house. But they're Latin fur babies. I don't think it makes a difference. I think all fur babies are loud, but anywho. Why is this so hard to do? I'm having such a hard time with my glue game. Lately I have anyway. I probably should have shaped it up before I, hold on. One moment, please. Let's try it now. I really like the Nuvo glue. I've not tried the glitter glue. Nuvo glue is just hard to find because it's always sold out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am wrong. I think it's always sold out. All right. Why is that not straight? That's all right. We're going to cover that. So I do everything the hard way. So not really a tutorial, I would say. I think it's more of like a craft with me, right? Plus, you know, my favorite thing is perfectly imperfect, right? And grunge. You're the right place for grunge. What are y'all saying? Laser tag party? Ooh, that does sound fun. That sounds fun, Eva. Baby, take me with you, Eva. Oh no, you gotta be careful with your asthma. Is it hot up there, BB, where you're at? Were you outside doing that? I don't know if that sounds like a good idea. Amazon has, oh, Amazon has, okay. I can order it from them and I can get the glue from them. Thank you, Natalie. I shall do it. All right, get your stuff ready, Eva. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your asthma, baby. My best friend has that, and I'll tell you what, sometimes it's a hard time. All right, so I want the yellow out. Focus, Sam. Focus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order some Nuvo because I really like that. And I thought I liked Fairly Arts, but anywho. Anywho, we won't talk about that. All right, I'm gluing that on there. Hold up. I'm gonna bend it. I use the edge of my table to bend it up, and that makes it so much easier. All right. Messy. I did say I was going to do this, right? Yes, I did. So I'm just going to cut these so they fit on the inside to cover out the white. And normally, usually, I won't say normally, usually, quit throwing stuff, Sam. Usually I will do, if you see this one, I'll do material. Because this isn't going to crack. So when I'm folding over paper, I'm not going to have any issues because I've got the material on top, fabric, basically. So I usually will use fabric. And we'll see how this goes. I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. Seeing how it goes. So that's going to be on the inside here. And that's going to be on the inside here. And then we'll put another green piece on the inside to cover that. Sounds like a plan. So, do you guys make journals? Have you ever? Books of any kind? There's a lot of really cool dies out there. And I just got some, and I think we're going to be doing something like that soon on the live. I won't give you details because I don't know if I'm supposed to give you details. I don't know. I don't know if they're secrets or not. Trade secrets. Oh, thanks, BB. Tell me it's cute when it's done, though. We ain't there yet. Organizing clothes. Am I caught up? I'm caught up. I got some A packages, so I'm hoping to do a video for YouTube later. Oh, Celine! She's gonna do a video. Yeah, you're gonna have to do videos always now, girl. You got us hooked. And I have all these like different fancy tools, remember, that I bought to make journals with? Where are they? Here I am using fingers to spread my glue. Where are they at, Sam? They're back there. They're back there somewhere. They're somewhere over there. Not here. Over there. I do love this paper collection though. Super cute. Look at the colors. Aren't they nice? Yeah. I remember why I use material all the time. Fabric. I do like using fabric. I'm so messy with glue too. I always have been. Forever and for always. Right. I'm gonna cut that right there. I'm gonna eyeball it, which isn't always a good idea. Actually, it's never a good idea, but again, we are junk journalists. We're junk journalists, and we're junk journaling. That sounded ridiculous. And normally I would not attach this yet for some of my other binding that I've done. You ever seen the floating spines that I make? Do I have one of those out somewhere I can show you as an example? So normally I would sew the signatures on here before I glue this down. I really do like the floating spines though. It's so nice. It's just pretty. It looks pretty finished. Glue everywhere. You can see this edge right here. Kind of pressing that down. Can you see that? So I'm making that a little more visible as I'm pressing it down. That way I know where I'm going to be folding it. Kind of. Probably shaking everything while I'm doing this. I'm so rough. More glue. I seriously need like a towel. That's right, Celine. Fingers are the best way to do it. Spreads glue evenly. Where are you at, Sandra? Hi, Sandra. I was crying for you. Where were you? Tell her, girls. Tell her I was like, where? Sandra, where? Just kidding. All right. So we pretty much got our cover. Just gonna bend that yet again. And this is with no dies. So fancy. No dies, no help. We'll see how that turns out in the end, though. It may work against me. I don't know. It's not wanting to stick. It's still wet. You know how impatient I am. Everyone knows. So not a very thick spine. That's okay because we're making a mini. I don't think I'm going to use that. Actually, I lied. I am. I'm going to have to. All right. We'll do the heart in the middle. So when you open it, Frida will be here on both sides. Cute, right? There's the bigger one, and there's a smaller one, the butterfly. Her Casa Azul. I have to tell you something about that, by the way. And so the heart will be in the middle, and then the back will be this. So that will look good with the heart. So we have a group on Facebook called Casa Azul, you know, named after Frida's Casita. And there's just a bunch of us in there that like this style of art, you know, Spanish, Latin America, Spanish cultures, Spanish countries, Spanish speaking countries. A lot of really cool ladies in there from everywhere. And you don't have to speak Spanish and you don't have to be Spanish to be in this group. But just like all the things that we have going on in the group, and come on over, right? Come on over. So that's pretty much it. We're done with the cover. What you think? Cute size. This was a floating journal. I've showed you this before. I've shown it to you before. So when I was talking about the spine, floating spine, I'm talking about how it's not attached. You can kind of see that, especially when you open it. It's open. Can you see that? Open spine. Wait. Where am I at? There we go. And you can't see stitching of the journal at all, really, because it's all hidden, basically. So I really enjoy doing this type of binding. It's one of my favorites. I actually learned from a really good bookmaker on, oh no, I lost an envelope, on Teachable. So I paid money to learn how to do that. So I will never be doing a tutorial on how to do that because that's not cool. And I mean, I might do craft with me, but I'm not going to show you how to make it. You'll have to, you know, I'm not going to copy someone else's work, and I just don't want to do that. Bye, baby. She got bounce. Oh, she gotta go get some soda pops. I love that. Love the texture on that blue book. Me too, Sandra. It was really fun to do too. It's actually die cuts. Die cuts and then fabric on top. And then there's this whole technique on how to make it look like this. And then just a whole technique on how to do the rest of the cover. It was really fun to make. I made 2 and I gave 1 away to a friend for her birthday. But I kept this one for myself. I kept it for myself because I really like it. It's got a cute little purpley teal color, grunge. So it sits on my desk so I see it every day with all my Cheshire Cat stuff. Okay, focus. All right, so we're gonna do signatures. We're gonna use this paper because I already got glue on it. So, papelitos. Do we want them the same size? I suppose we do. All right. Let me cut that. What number is that? Another way that I use, like if I'm going to cut multiples, this is where I'm cutting it now. So sometimes, you know, if I know, I'll mark it on here so that I'm gonna cut them multiples the same way without having to like measure every single time. Like I said, on the fly. And I'm just basically measuring, I'm just making my little marks so I know how long the paper is, where I need it to be. Like I can't see Gaga. So you see what I mean? I know where I'm gonna cut it every time. So if I can find my pen, I might mark it so that I can just keep cutting without having to measure every single time. If I can find my pen. Everything's a struggle today. So it's basically just right here. Just make some kind of mark so I know. So every time I'm gonna have my paper go there, and I can cut a bunch of them. And then these leftover pieces I can do whatever with. How big was this? Okay, run right under 3. I'm just cutting them up. I just need some papers, some filler papers. Half the time I cut them again anyway, so depending on how you want the sides to look, I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Extra. And these are a little smaller, but you know how I like things in different sizes. So I'll go ahead and maybe cut a couple a little bit longer so that you can have like, actually I'll leave that. So you can have a couple of fold outs. Let's cut this one too. I'm gonna cut this paper too. Is this supposed to go on the inside? I think I cut these too big. Damn it. It'll be fine. It's fine. I will just fold them. Sorry, I'm still new at Lives. And I had this design team project that I knew I wanted to do. Just with work, it gets really hard to do stuff during the week. So then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just do a live on Saturday. That sounds like fun. Oh, that's nice. So it's gonna come out that way. I like that. Yay. I never know which way things are gonna end up facing whenever I do stuff. You just never know with me. What y'all saying? Hey, Viddle. I should do a tutorial on that technique. Which technique? On the bookbinding that I said I wouldn't do a tutorial on? On that one? Sorry, I'm like totally off. I'm just cutting paper. Nothing exciting happening yet. Just cutting paper. My quirky self. My messy, quirky self. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Hold on. I'm not gonna leave it there. I don't wanna waste it. So we'll do this one a little longer. And I may not even use all those. I just, I'm just cutting away because I'm just cutting away. All right. Those are extras. I'm just separating them out to the ones that are sized to just cut in half. And the ones that are sized a little different that I'm gonna do like fold outs with, stuff like that. so that I'm not using like all the same everything. I'm just going to leave all the pages pink because I think that's going to look really nice on the inside because there's a lot of color going on with this cover. And you could always sew everything. You know, you can sew here, sew here. You could put all your stitching. Go crazy, girl. Do what you want. I'm not going to do that today because God help you if I have to get out that thing and start sewing. That's just going to make this video 8 hours long and nobody needs that. So you're just going to fold these in half. Hopefully they fit inside this book. Hopefully I measured somewhat okay. Dios mío, ayúdame. Do I even have any thread to sew with? I've got needles everywhere, but where's the thread? So she was going first, remember? Oh yeah, that does fit. Look, ta-da! Make those, make this. So maybe like, how many pages? Maybe 2 more. So I'll take this, fold it in half. See how it's long. But then once you have it in there, you can just fold little fold outs in there. You know? So that when you're flipping through the pages, you've got little extra places to go. Peekaboo. And then let's say you want this one to be in the middle. Or not. Let's see, hold on. Okay, like that. And then maybe you want this one to be, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So then this one, you're folding it, one side's going to be shorter than the other, but then you could put another one on top so you don't really see it, like, so it's not so in your face that it's such a different size, right? But then this piece down here in the bottom, you're going to fold up. And you can do that. It doesn't have to be exactly even with the bottom piece. You can do it any size. So I'm going to go up a little more so that when you are going through the book, you're going to have one that has little tuck spots in it, right? Like that. So it's cute. And then that one can be in the middle. Sometimes I'll put it right in the middle so it looks cute that way. You know, it's just aesthetically looking like cuteness. And then in the middle you could do, one moment please. What are you guys saying? Alicia, hi Alicia. How are you, babe? Oh, the texture on the book. I see what you're saying. Autocorrect stinks. Wait, wrong one. Sorry. Focus, Sam. I was just trying to catch up with the chat. And look what I have. Tell me that's not cute. So you could take one of these bad boys. Is that 1 or 7? And you could put that in the middle. Just fold it in half. So it's right in there. And when you open it, boom. Hi, cuteness. How are you? Well, thanks. I'm great. Thanks for asking. I don't like the way that looks in there. So I just yeeted it out. Yeah, so that's how that one's gonna be. And then you can always go back and cut some of these so that it's all the same, same length on the sides. I'll show you. I kept this one out so I could show you that. You know how on the side, you see how all the pages are the same length. So sometimes when you put your books together or put your signatures together, they're all a little wonky. This was made by Ashley, by the way, More Crafts. So sometimes whenever you put your signatures together, you may have to go back and maybe put it in a guillotine and cut them all as they're piled up on each other so that they're all the same size. Or you could just leave it like I like to. Like on this one, I did somewhat make them the same size. But for the most part, I like grungy, so I will just let them hang out like that. I won't worry about doing more than that. Not all the time. So there's one signature. We are done with one signature. I just have to sew it together. But let me get, I don't have to go. Let me get some clips. I got them right here, right here. I got them right here. Got a couple. So you just kind of situate them how you want them. That guy is a little high. I like that. And then I will clip those so that they're going to stay together, so that when I sew the signatures in, it's all grouped together. For this, I'm probably going to end up putting a little bit of trim right there to hide this edge so it's not so in your face. All right, this one was going to go next, so let's put some cute papelitos in there. So there. I didn't cut any of these right size. They're all different, but that's okay. That'll work. That's what makes junk journals so fun, is it doesn't have to be perfection, because I cannot, that's hard for me to do, perfection. It's so hard for me to do. And I might actually just cut that off. Or not. How many pages is that? 1, 2, 3. And there's your 4th page. Last one. This is Chiquita's paper. Did I already say that a couple times? I think I did. What are y'all saying? Oh, Celeste, thank you. Tiny and cute. If you took her from me, I fell asleep. I don't know what you're saying. I can't keep up with Sandra. She's too smart for me. That's a good one. How many is that? 3? Oh, that was the right size. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. Stop throwing things. And I'll put this one in the middle. Maybe. Do I like that? I think it's fine. So that's 4 pages. It was a little short. Let me get a longer one. So they're all there. All you need to do is just like sew them in, or sew them so that they don't fall apart. Hold on, let me go get some bungee cord. I need some bungee cord. France. Ooh, this is cute. Focus, Sam. What a fountain. So I'm going to use some of this bungee cord. Color Inspo. Color Inspo. Color Inspo. Ooh, that's pretty. Focus. Do we want just gold? I've got gold. I've got funky purple. Is that purple? Is that purple? Hold on. No, that's purple. Oh. Grungy, yes. Yes, silly. These are metallics, but I don't... Ooh, that one has all kinds of colors. I don't have to do metallics. I also have... Just like... I think that actually looks better. I like that better. What do you think? Which one you guys like? Metallics or just the soft pink? Talk to me, girls. Talk to me. Tell me what works better. I think I like the soft pink. Yep. I agree. I agree, Beto. And some pink to sew them together. Do I have pink? Ooh, look at this. Oh, this will work. To tie them together in the middle. Will this fall apart easily? Let's see. Can I? I think I can. That's happening. You see how I throw stuff? That's how I lose stuff. Okay, so then this is what we're gonna sew in the middle of the signatures to keep them together. Because why not? We can be as fancy as we want. And I also have something sharp so that I can make holes. So I probably should just do all of them at once because they're thin. Okay, hold on. Save myself some time and effort, right? So that the holes will be in the same place. Because you want the holes to be in the same place. Because then that way when you sew everything in, it's going to be a little more uniform. I mean, it's still going to be grungy, but let's just do 3. 1 in the middle, 1 in between the edge and the middle hole, and then another one here in between this point and this point, halfway. Hopefully you could see that. So that we've got 3 holes. And then we're going to separate the signatures. Don't sew them together, Sam. You separate them before you sew them. I'm definitely not a teacher. Not very good at teaching. All right, so she was going to be first. Let's see if I can get this in here. I had the fancy idea. Let's see if I can get the fancy thread to go through the hole. I have a threader somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. I don't know. Do we want it to be on the inside or the outside? So at this point you have to decide, do you want the knot that you tie to be on the inside of the signature or on the outside of the signature? Because you can do either one. I'll just leave it on the inside because it's pretty. So you're going in the one in the middle, and this is pretty standard. This is not a secret. This is just a basic pamphlet stitch. And then you're going into the middle again. There's a billion videos on how to do a simple pamphlet stitch, so we're good. All right, there. And then I always do underneath there to kind of hold it, and then tie it. And there's a certain technique to tie it so that it kind of lays flat. I don't remember what it is though. It's whatever. And then you can either leave it hanging. I think I'm going to leave it alone for now. So that's good. That's ready to go. Ready to be put in the book. So it's going to be kind of like, they're going to be kind of small, but it's not going to hurt nothing. You see that, how the size of it? So when you open it, they're going to be that. Each signature is going to be about that. It's going to be taking up that much room. But again, I could always cut it down even more. So if I decide I don't like the look of that, I can cut it down some more. Another string. See what y'all are saying. Pink, oh, purple, money. Sorry, buddy. Hi, Esther. How are you, Mama? Glad to see you. How is life treating you? You guys, Esther just started a new Patreon. You know what? I am part of the Cool Kids Journaling. I am a club member. This is from Esther. How about that? Eek! I got my June package from her. Ugh, side note, but look. She got so fancy. I am so glad I signed up. I got a cute little love note from her. And then the theme was Denmark. So we got a bunch of little vintage images. Oh, these are going to be so cute in a journal. Look at the babies. Ugh. Look at the windmill in the background. Oh, that's too cute. Look at the little wooden shoes. Stop it. And then she did some die cuts for us. Look at these flowers. And this little tuck spot. So cute. I love it. And then this little fabric. Look at the sides. The little fringe look. Did you do? I know you did that. Because it probably didn't come like that, girl. Anyway. I'm part of the Cool Kids Club. You can be too. She has a cute Patreon. Somebody throw the link in. Love it. Can't wait to see what's in store for us in July. Okay, focus, Sam. So we are sewing this together. I made that really long, but I can do what I want. It don't matter. Is this the right side? So don't do it upside down, Sam. Not that it's going to matter at this point, but... Hold up. One moment, please. I want this paper like mother of pearl. Oh, I hope that doesn't mess things up. Find the centers. Center. There we go. Oh, easy, kind of peasy, kind of easy peasy. I just realized that this looked better this way, so that's how the signature is going to go. So some of the papers were facing in a different direction, and I like it better in the other direction. So I changed my mind at the last minute. You see how that goes? That's why things take me forever, because I do that constantly. Constantly do that. Hi, Palm. They're called cocktail napkins. Fun. Well, everything in there is gorgeous, so I'm excited to see what's in store for us cool kids. I'm excited. There'll be all kinds of cute stuff. I've been just terrible lately too. I haven't been looking at my Patreons and looking at the videos, and I love all of my Patreons that I have. It's so much fun. And I just haven't had time to do much. I don't know. But I'll get back in there. I'll get to it again. All right, so there's our second one. I'll just kind of put these together so I don't lose them because I'm always throwing things around. Jeez Louise. Extra little piece of something, I always end up using everything, so I'm saving that. And there's a way to measure this. I think they say like do 3 of these and then it'll be just long enough to put in your signature without the thing being too short or too long. But I don't know. You'll have to look that up if you really care. I don't really care. I just do whatever. Yes, this is the digital from Anna. It's the Frida collection, and there's a specific name for it. I have it written down in my book, my project book somewhere. There's my book. Pia and Christian did this book. So I try to keep up with things. Oh, I really do. I try. And then I'll write it down once or twice and then not write it again. So this one is called the Blushing Frida collection. And the other papers I was showing you that have the Talaveras on them is called the Mexican, these ones. These ones. That's called the Mexican Talavera tiles. Okay. Did it. Found the name. Let's sew these little boogers together. Stuff I say. Good God. I'm just kind of like trying not to take 8 hours like I normally do for one signature. Nobody wants to be here that long. Let's take that out. 2 knots. 1 and 2. There you go. We have our signatures. I'm gonna do 3. See what they look like in there. So 3 looks like a good fit. Although you'll have room, I'm not going to do it this moment because I don't want to take more time, but you'll have room to do another one. I'll do the bottom. You see the way I do, and there's probably a better way to do this, but having a nice little extra is nice. So these are in there, and you just put your book in there or your signature. And then once you're done with it, you can take this out and put another one in. Now these, I didn't even do string. I just did, you can see the tiny attacher. I just stapled them together. So you can pretty much do it any way you like. I mean, if you staple them together, that's even quicker than having to like sew them together. But I wanted to show you this technique. All right. So let's make some holes. 3 specifically. Just something to make holes with. I gotta find my sharp things. They're in here somewhere. Sorry. I found it. Hi Sam, hi Mom, hi Nati. Okay. So this is a little gadget I have. And you basically just, like, I'm gonna eyeball it. Hold on, I'm going to put it down where I can actually see what I'm doing. And you press, and it makes a hole. I'm gonna have to do it more than once because I've got layers in there, girl. I hope I didn't ruin this. Oh, look, it did it. It looks kind of big though. Jeez Louise, Sam. Almost too big. Ooh. ¿Por qué? This is gonna be too small. That's like really little. All right, we're going with that. Staying with the big one. Okay, focus. Trying to make it kind of along the same lines. It's really loud too when you do it. Sorry. It's a nice handy dandy little tool though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do eyelets because I want to speed it up a little bit. Sorry about all the noise. Is that working? She said, hey, homies. Anybody crafting with me? Anybody? Anybody crafting? Nobody? I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm just going to take a peek one time real fast. See if there's anything that I like. That will fit now that I put some big old holes in here. Might actually work. Ooh, I've got that funky green color. Let's see how that one works. If I mess it up, then we can just cry together. I'm going now to my room to build my bud. Bus. Okay. I was like, oh, okay, bud. Okay. To each her own. Right on. Trying to finish some tags. Yes, pero. Finished eating tacos. Ooh. Getting your taco game. Going strong on Saturday. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I know I'm a hot mess on lives. I appreciate your patience. Really do. So we're doing C and 3. Am I the only one, or do you all have to like look at the chart to see where you need to set the settings, or do you have it like memorized? Just curious. Well, by gosh, it worked. How about that? So we need 3 on top, 3 on bottom. Let's do it. I need 2 more for the top. Winner, winner. Betty! You're not late, you're right on time. Just do whatever fits. Yeah, girl. Esther, I love you. I have one setting and it better work. I love that. You better work. I love it. These are so tiny. Okay. And then I'm like, what's the top? What's the bottom? It's like I have to relearn how to use it every time I use it. It's ridiculous. And that thing that I was hammering away with on this, it has attachments to put eyelets on too. But it's just as loud and noisy, so we're going with this. It's very noisy. I should have put you guys on mute to do it, but I didn't think about it until right this very moment. Sorry. Let's put this away. This way, this way. All right. And remember, this is how we're doing that out. We got our pink. This part I always forget, so prepare yourself for that now. I always forget how to do this. I actually always go back to like the last one I made and I'm like, wait a second, how did I do this? Like that. All right. No, wait, I think I start on the end, don't I? Yes, on the end. So on the very end, and there's tons of videos. That's not right. There's tons of videos on how to do this. I just don't like going back and looking at it every time because I'm lazy. All right, and then we're going here. And this is stretchy cord, so sometimes it's a little challenging because you want to make it tight, but not too tight, but not loose. You just kind of keep going until you get to the right. Till it feels right, basically. And going back into the middle again. So the middle is going to have 2. But you know, instead of doing a signature, you could also just build a pocket to put in there. And I've done that before, like on, I don't have the book anymore. It's the one that I made, that Poochie one. Do you remember how like in the center there were all those little pages that were clear see-through pockets instead of actual signatures? And that worked out really well. That was really cute. All right, so that's kind of how that goes. So then you'll tie these 2 together. And I always look at the back to see, or the spine to see how it looks, make sure they don't look wonky. And then also there's a lot of, that's a lot. I don't want to cut that much off, so I'm going to go back Jeez. And pull this so that it's not so long on this end, because I don't want to waste all that. If that makes sense. There we go. All right. And the nice thing about this is very forgiving. So if you don't tie this tight enough, guess what? You can untie it and try again. These are really easy to untie. I think that's good. And I'll leave a little bit on there so that you have something to hold on to in case you want to untie it or whatever. So there's that. And then your signatures just go in there. And we were gonna put Frida first. Should I leave these in there? Or should I just cut them as short as I can? Tell me what you think. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh my goodness, I forgot to do something. And this worked. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord. I'll tell you what I did in a minute. So these, you know, they're fitting in here. So you want to make sure that it's going to actually hit in the right spot. Because if it's too short, it's going to cause you problems. And for the most part, winging it and doing it, eyeballing it worked for me because, you know, I made it a certain length. Remember how I measured where I was going to cut these and, you know, all of that. So it worked out in my favor, but sometimes that may not happen. So you always want to make sure that this is going to hit okay. And it did. Look how that fits in there. It fits good. Thank you. Hallelujah. That worked out. All right, so I'm going to put this on one of these, and I'm going to leave one free. You can always make a pocket to put in there, or add another signature. You can do whatever. And that's how they fit. There you go. I think I am going to cut these off. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of getting in the way. Maybe if I put them on the top side. They are kind of pretty. That's the whole reason I used it, because it's pretty. That's crazy looking though. Maybe I'll just leave one or two, because that's a lot. All right. I feel like that's way big. See how short these are and how long this is? I'm thinking. I'm not going to cut it. Because if I leave it this way, then when you switch these books out, technically you can make them bigger. These aren't going to be permanent necessarily. People can swap them out. So I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. See how this is already from where I bent it, because it's paper. This one too. That's why I use fabric. Okay. Wendy, start over. Yes, guy here, start over, por favor. Add some tabs to the books. She is, Wendy. She's so bossy. Okay, but wait. Should I leave these long or should I cut them? Look what I used to stitch the signatures together. It's awfully beasy. And it's turning out to be a little grungy. Grungier than I thought it was going to be. So I like that. Look at this. Can you imagine? I'm gonna work on that. I think that'd be really cute. Like, cut these a certain length. The longer ones, where are they at? Like these. That'd be really cute. I'm gonna do something with that. I like that. Not right now though. Focus. Leave it. She said they look cute. Everybody said leave it. Okay, I'm gonna leave them. I'm going to leave them. You guys like them, I shall leave them. All right, so yes, we could add tabs like we did here. These little tabs. And I just attach these with a tiny attacher, holding the book upside down. No one noticed it. Keep going. These little tabs. I just grunged them up and just stapled them in there. Oh, and this little guy was fun. I don't think this was in here when I originally did it. This was like a little mini book that I threw in there. See how all the pages are different sizes, and there's some fold outs. There's a little tuck spot. That came out cute. I actually really like that. And then I just don't know where I had it. I think it was in here. And I just had this on there to hold it shut. Watch me rip it. Don't rip it. Don't rip it. Don't rip it. Because then it was just flopping off and falling off. Okay. Ay, Dios mío, I forgot to do this. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it a different way, Sam. I thought you'd never ask. So I think I'm going to put little eyelets in here so that I can put something on there to hold it shut. So I will do that. You can always add pockets. I am definitely going to find some trim to put on here. I probably will end up sewing around. I might do some ink to cover up the fact that the paper tore and showing its white guts, its innards. But here you can put a pocket. You can make a pocket, put it in there. What else? I think I'm done. I'm exhausted now. I'm not gonna lie. Bye, Maddie. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, so that's fun. What you guys think? You want to make one? Go buy the digital. Oh, and I have a code. I'm a grown-up. She gave me a discount code for everybody. So it's Sam10 when you go to Anna's Wonderland. She has her Etsy. It's Lace Boutique 1. I think I put the link below, but I have an awesome person in the chat with a wrench. She was in the chat with a wrench. That maybe can add the link to this particular digital. But if you use Sam10, you get 10% off all of the digitals that are available. Super cute. She has lots. These are just examples of this particular one. Again, this one was something Frida, what was it? Do you remember? Do I remember? I don't remember what it was. I'm exhausted now too. How about that? I'm an old lady. Tired. Thank you for all the likes, my friends. So I think what I'm going to start doing with the lives that I do, because it seems like this is a trend, I'm probably going to be doing one of these once a month because I have a design team project I do for Anna, and I really do enjoy making things. on the lives. Even though I feel like I am a hot mess when I do it, I feel like practice will help. Maybe it could happen. So what I'll start doing is whoever is in the chat and hanging out with us, I'll pick someone from there. I'm not going to draw numbers. I'm just going to surprise people. And I will mail them different things. I might mail you what I've made. I might mail you something simple, some tags, you know, whatever I decide. Maybe I'll put together a little junk journal kit. You never know. But I'll mail you a little something. And like I said, I'm not going to have you guys pick numbers. I will just pick someone randomly from whoever participates in the lives. I have a friend who does that. Raquel does that. Paints and glitter. Tanya and I like hanging out with her on her lives. I love it whenever I can because it's kind of hard sometimes with work. But she will do that too. I've gotten stuff in the mail from her from just hanging out and watching the lives. She'll send me like the card that she made during the live. She makes the prettiest cards, so I've saved every little bit of everything that she sent me. She's so sweet. And she is so creative. Goodness. People that make cards, I'm always like drooling over what they make because I'm not quite a card maker. It's not really me. So, working on your retreat, Wendy. All right, I think I'm done. Unless you guys want to see anything else, or I think we're good. This was fun. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Again, don't forget to check out Lace Boutique 1 on Etsy. Check out her little shop. Use code SAM10 to get 10% all of the digitals. And if you liked this, please let me know. And the end. Pick me, Wendy said. Ooh, 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 pick me, she said. Thank you, Saleh. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with me, and your support is so appreciated. You have no idea. Thank you, Vero. Thank you, Nati. All right, ladies, I'm going to sign off. I'll let you go have fun with your family and continue to craft if that's what you're doing. Have a great time. All right, see you on the live tomorrow with them crafty girls, right? Yay. All right, besos. Bye.